In this video, we're going to show you how to set up password rotation with Active Directory. The first thing you want to do is locate the customer that you want to set up password rotation for, that you've either imported from IT Glue or set up manually on our side. Then go to the right-hand menu and select the option Connect Agent. That will set up the customer so that it can have an agent installed with it and connect to Active Directory. The next thing you want to do is download the server agent on the bottom left-hand corner. The server agent is a generic server agent that can be installed with any of your customers. Once it's installed in your server, you can double-click to start the installation. Once the install window opens up, click the Install button. Click Yes to the approval window, and then the install wizard will begin. Click Next. You'll then be shown three different options here, one for region, one for install token, the other for the customer ID. For the region, the default is North America, and for most of our customers, that's okay. For any customers over in Europe, you'll want to select the European option. But for this example, I'm just going to select the North American option. The install token is taken from the settings menu. So you go over and click the settings menu. You'll see the install token over here, which is just used for the installation of the agents. I'll go back to the installer, I'll paste it in there. Then for the customer ID, I'll go back to customers, go back to the right-hand menu, select copy agent ID, that'll copy to the clipboard, and then I go back to the installer and paste that in there under customer ID. Then I click next. I'm then presented with two options. In this case, I'm just going to want to install it on the Active Directory domain controller server, so I'm going to select that option, which is generally the first one that you want to do, and click Next. Path is okay, click Next again. Then I'm going to click Install to get the installation started. It's going to go ahead and copy all the files to the Program Files folder, set up all the configuration that it needs, and start the service at the end of the installation. One of the things that our agent does automatically is checks right in with our API the moment that the service is started, without any additional configuration. When it's done, I click Finish, and I will be presented here with a restart option, but I'm not actually required to click Restart for the agent to be able to check in with the API. The only thing that does not work until I restart is the Active Directory password filter function, which detects when a password is changed directly on the domain controller and not in our system, or if it's changed from a workstation. If I want to do that, I just click Restart, but if I want to just test password rotation and setting it up, I can just click Close and do that later. So now when I refresh the page, I'll then see that this customer is checked in. I'll then go into the customer, and the first thing we want to do is we want to import the accounts. So in password rotation, I'm either going to do this under administrator accounts or service accounts, but for this example, I'm going to do it under administrator accounts. I'm then going to click the Import Accounts button, which is then going to present me with a list of organizational units that have user objects in them. It's going to hide all the top-level system container folders except for the users folder, and it's only going to show me the OUs that actually have user objects in them. So in this case, I'm going to select this OU here. It's then going to show me all the users that I want to import. I'm going to hit a Select All in this case, but I could individually select if I so choose. I can search, I can go to the next page. When I'm done, I just click Add. That's going to import the users into our system. Once you import the users, you want to go and click the Auto Rotate Settings option in the bottom left-hand corner. This is going to allow you to select the time zone that you're in, the rotation hour range that the rotation will occur, whatever the frequency you do set. So in this case, I'll select 2 to 3 a.m. in the morning. You can choose the frequency you want to do the rotation. It can be anywhere from 1 day to a year. I'm just going to set it to a day. Password length, it can be up to 16 characters and as low as whatever the password policy is. Or if I want to get something that's a bit more secure, but also easier to read if I had to look at the password, I'm going to check the Enable Passwords option, and I can choose either 4 long words or 5 short words. Once I hit Save, that's the setting that's going to be saved for all those administrator accounts I had there. The next step is matching those accounts to IT Glue. I'm going to click this Match Accounts option here, and it's going to show me all the IT Glue password entries on the left-hand side and all the accounts on the right-hand side. I can either drag and drop if I wanted to. or I can click this auto match option, which will try to automatically match the accounts. Or if I don't have the password entries in IT Glue, I can click this all button and click add, and that will actually create all those password entries for them. In my case, I already have them there. I'm going to click the auto match button. It's going to automatically match all the accounts. In case there's more than one match, I'm going to get this link here. I'm going to be able to choose which one I want and click select. And then when I'm done, I'm going to select all and click add. That's going to set up the matching of all the accounts with IT Glue. You'll see this icon there. And then all I do over here when I want to enable the auto rotation is I go select all, enable auto rotate. And that's all you need to do to set up the automatic rotation. The rotation will happen on the following day, on October the 1st, 2020 in this case, and it will run every day and at the time and the settings that you set in the auto rotate settings.